Hi, this is the ELR Evangelist, and I have a rhetorical question for you. If I wanted to charge you $1.50 for a gallon of gas, and your car would get 30 miles per gallon, would you buy 1 gallon of gas for $1.50? And the answer, I think, is obviously would be yes, because you could get 30 miles. You could travel 30 miles on $1.50. Now, the reason I asked that question, or I brought up that subject, is because I ran into a woman who has a Chevrolet Volt, and I asked her, well, I gave her the thumbs up, and I told her I loved the car, and then I asked her if she plugged in every day, and she said, no, it's not worth it. I said, well, she said it's not worth it because I only get 30 miles. And I could tell that she did not know what she was talking about when she said she only got 30 miles. And 30 miles, the reason I brought up the 30-mile item is because of the woman with the Volt. She said it wasn't worth it because it's only 30 miles. And I told her, I said, well, if you're going to get 30 miles, it's only going to cost you, if you're going to get 30 miles, it's only going to cost you $1.50 to go those 30 miles. So it is worth it. And she couldn't see the point of my argument for some reason, because she was an idiot. She was hard-headed, she had tunnel vision, and she couldn't see the possibilities. Now, what does all that have to do with the ELR? It's directly related to the ELR because the same manufacturer, General Motors, that manufactures the Chevy Volt, also through their Cadillac division, manufactures the ELR. The ELR and the Chevrolet Volt have the same technology built into them. The same technology that allows me to get over 75 miles per gallon. So it's well worth it. Okay, I am now inside of my ELR. And one thing that first I'm going to point out the beautiful interior on the ELR. There's layers of genuine leather, there's suede material, and there's also a wonderfully carpeted, suede headliner, or padded headliner. When I said carpeted, I meant to say padded. It's a nicely padded headliner, and wonderful thick leather brown seats. Genuine hardwood trim all the way around, and there is decorative carbon fiber trim all the way around as well. And you're not going to find that in many cars. Most cars, all they have is plastic and vinyl that's kind of textured to make it so it's pretending to be another material. You're not going to find that in a Cadillac. The Cadillac, specifically the Cadillac ELR, has the layers of layers of leather and carpet, and once again the nicely padded overhead, and of course there's a centerpiece. I call it the Center Information Console, or CIC. And as you can see, my average miles per gallon is up to 74.3. The reason that says 250 is because that's examining my most recent driving experience. I got over 250 miles per gallon. My lifetime MPG on this car is 74.3. And I want to make the point very strong. The main reason, the largest influence on my miles per gallon, is the fact that I use the car the way it's intended to be used. I plug it in on a regular basis. The woman that owned the Chevrolet Volt, that said it wasn't worth it, she said it wasn't worth it because you only get 30 miles. And I could tell her she didn't know what she was talking about, because I always get more than 30 miles per charge. And to charge the car is only approximately $1.50. And if you can travel 30 miles, a minimum of 30 miles on $1.50, I mean, compared to the price of gas, which at best is going to give you, under ideal conditions, is going to give you 30 to 35 miles. That's under ideal conditions. And most of the time, we don't travel under ideal conditions. All of the time, my car, the ELR, however, does give me 40 miles per charge. So it is well worth it. By the way, the miles per gallon readout on my car is based on the total miles on the automobile and the total gallons of gasoline used for the existing number of miles traveled. That is how the computer calculates miles per gallon. I'm at 74.3 lifetime miles per gallon based on the number of miles on the car and the total number of gallons of gasoline used. That gives me my MPG rating, my lifetime MPG. So it's based on 42,000 or 4,276 miles, and the total number of gallons of gas used.